Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host Jason, and this is One-Sided Conversations. Today we're going to be talking about the NX. If you don't recognize my voice from the previous episodes, that is because I have a swollen throat at the moment, which makes my voice extra sultry. Hopefully you enjoy the episode. This one was requested by my friend Richard. So we're going to go over some of the details of the NX. Nothing confirmed yet, I don't think. I believe they're all rumors and speculation. But here we go. Let's start off with the release date. Despite having not made an appearance anywhere, I don't think Nintendo has even announced the system officially yet. Well, they definitely didn't, because we're calling it the NX, which I really doubt is its name. The system's supposed to be out in 2017, early 2017, March 2017. If that's the case, there was a rumor not too long ago that development of the system was pushed until early 2017, and if previous Nintendo system launches or anything to go by, they're not going to have many systems at launch. So hopefully that's not the case, but if it is, expect low supply, high demand created by Nintendo. The next rumor is something that people have been talking about for a while. They're hoping that it would integrate the home console with the portable console. So I guess they would kind of get rid of their 3DS line and move away from the Wii name, as that's clearly been a failure, and move on to whatever the NX is going to be, which marries the two. This would also see a return to cartridges. I mean, the portables never left cartridges, but it's been a while since consoles have. I believe the N64 was the last one. So we'll see with that. I guess think the Wii U, but more extensive. Like you'd be playing Pokemon on it, basically, which everybody's been wanting. They didn't want, the Battle Coliseum stuff. They want a good old-fashioned RPG Pokemon on the console. So this might be it. This might be the end-all be-all for Nintendo. When you think of Nintendo and the internet, typically it's not that great. They don't have the best track record with internet purchases and communities, although the Miiverse on the Wii U was a great idea and was executed amazingly. So it'd be great to see them implement achievements or trophies, whatever they're going to end up doing, coins or something probably, into their new system. It'd be great to bring over the people that really get into that sort of thing and create a new version of that. A system without games is not a system worth owning. The new NX is supposed to have not only a new Zelda game and a new Mario game at launch, but also a new Pokemon game. If this Pokemon game is anything like Sun and Moon, people are going to lose their minds. The system also is potentially going to be a home for Dragon Quest X, which never made it to America, which, it's the MMO Dragon Quest game. I obviously never played it because I don't live in Japan. I'd love to give it a go, even though I'm not big into MMOs. And it's also going to be a potential home for Dragon Quest XI. So if nothing else, it should sell well in Japan. Despite Nintendo kind of brushing off VR, there's also a possibility that after seeing, there hasn't really been success of it yet, but seeing the craze and the hype behind it, they might be trying to do their own implementation of it, which would be nuts if you could use that out in the real world with the portability of this console, assuming it's real. I'd be interested to see how that plays in, if the VR would be strictly confined to a room, or if you could go out in a park and, you know, go catch Pokemon like you do in Pokemon Go, but have it be way better. You know, it wouldn't just be a little cartoony figure in the real world. It would be the cartoony figure in a cartoon world, but if, like, you could use the controller to, like, go around the park and make scan points so that it knows the room you're working with, and you know, have the tall grass and all that, and make a field. I think that'd be really cool. Obviously you need someone to be with you, just to make sure people don't run into you or come mug you, that sort of stuff. But the potential is fun to think about. Not even needing rumors, I could go ahead and assume the console probably won't be the best looking graphically. I mean, the games I'm sure will look amazing, but in regards to photorealism, I don't think it's going to outdo the PS4 or the Xbox One, especially not their 4K counterparts. If it does, I'll be really surprised, but that's not ever been Nintendo's focus. They've always been really into the experience, the gameplay, that sort of stuff. So honestly, if the rumor of it being 900p at 60 frames per second being an actual downgrade from their current system, the Wii U, it wouldn't surprise me, especially with the possibility of it doing that on a handheld. I think that looks fine to me. I mean, my phone projects in 2K, I think, but on a screen that's not that big, I think 900p will be just fine. There was also a rumor that was flat out denied, but you never know, that Android would come loaded on the system, which would be neat. Obviously the Ouya didn't do great, but mobile games are doing, you know, wonderful. And if the system's mobile, I don't see why it would be any different on the NX, other than it'll probably cost more. But if it didn't, you'd have a bigger screen, and, you know, maybe smaller developers could make some sort of connectivity for being out and about with the home version of it. There's a lot of possibility with that. When you think of, like, the Dreamcast and their VMU, obviously that was a much simpler kind of idea or execution, but I would like to see that implemented with the NX for sure, in a much larger scale. And that is it for all the NX rumors that I will be talking about. I'm sure more will come up in the next few weeks, months, up until they actually announce the dang thing. It wouldn't be crazy if they just did the Sega Saturn thing all over. They announce it and they say it's available today. Man, talk about shooting yourself in the foot. I mean, maybe not. It's Nintendo. They're gonna survive one way or another. So, this has been One-Sided Conversations with your host Jason. If you like the show, let me know. Leave a comment. Message me on Facebook. Message us on the Fistful of Potions Facebook. Message me on Twitter. You know, tweet me. Do whatever. You can find me at FFOP_Jason. You could also go to our page, ffop.net. Go to the contact page and find all the information there if you want to get in touch with us. I hope you have a great night, and the next time I talk to you, my voice will not sound like this.